Number 2. Let's see if this is actually going to work. And it looks to be like it's a success, which is amazing. Because YouTube never works. And today it's working, so great. Roblox, Transformers, words. Let me share this. Stupid app. Let me share my video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another amazing live stream by yours truly, That Big Geek. Yay. Just let me share this out and we'll get started. You guys wanted a Roblox live stream, so I guess I deliver. Alright, bang. Hello, Rollout, KG, everyone else. Hello, thank you guys so much for showing up. I appreciate it. Especially on such short notice, like all of my live streams. Yeah, today is just Roblox. I think I'm just gonna stick on Transformers Legends. No idea how long of a stream it's gonna be. Maybe like an hour, hour and a half. I have a lot of time. Let's see. I haven't really been on this game in quite a while. I think probably the last time I played was on stream. So I don't really know what changes they've made. So, let's see. I don't like this. I'm sorry. Sorry. Crossfire is gone, so this is all we've got. Yeah, if you guys want to join up, just join up. This is Transformers Legends 2, I think is what the name of it is. Could be wrong on that, but let me see. If you need to add the account, it's right here. Bada bing, bada boom, add that. Just join up. Let's see. I want to see if there's any more new characters, because I know this game frequently adds just random characters. Like, not even from the same continuity, just like random all over the place. Why am I always doing this while you're driving? I don't know. Maybe I'm just spying on you. Maybe I just like time these. Okay, what do we have? Got like a Star Convoy looking Optimus. It's cool. Neat. Alright, I'll try to be accepting all of these. If I don't accept you, I'm sorry. I can't do a million things at once. Might take a little bit because I have to do it on the mobile app, and yeah, it's just a really annoying process playing on console. Just miserable. At least we can chat though, that's a big win. Okay, we're getting killed by Devastator, the most skilled of characters in the game. I think that's intentional right there. That's intentional game design. So yeah, I guess the big things to talk about today. I gotta sign in again. So annoying. Alright, looks like we'll be able to add people again. Now I gotta go through a million other apps. Like, can't you just scan my face? YouTube's doing it. Like, just sell all my data, come on. If you're gonna scan my face, at least like make it easier to sign in. Who do I main? Probably Grimlock, because he's the best. I mean, all characters are pretty close. I wouldn't say... Well, I don't know. Sometimes I just use Triptychon, which is, you know, the most skilled character in the game. I just like to kind of pick whoever. Okay. Gotta navigate through this app because they change everything on Roblox all the time. It's just so annoying. Gotta remember how to accept because I don't. I don't remember. Okay, there we go. Bam, bam, bam. I just accepted like probably 40 people, so if you're not one of them, I'm sorry. I didn't get it. Okay. Time to show everyone why I'm the best, of course. Look at this skill right here. That didn't happen. We're gonna pick Skybound Prime. Basic. I wanna see. Because I can make this customized. I wanna see what I can do with this. See if I can get some cool looking. But it looks like it only really changes the color of Optimus. And not the Megatron arm, sadly. I'll see if we can do something neat. Go for one of these, the black and gold. Beautiful color scheme. Look at that. That is art. That's art right there. This is terrible, bro. This has got to be in the top 10 worst designs you could pick. But yeah, the main point, or main thing I wanted to talk about was animation is finally done on the next video. Finally, we're done. Star Saber versus Optimus will be coming out pretty soon. I'm just currently waiting on a couple of voice actors, and then I gotta do the audio after that. So it'll probably be a week yet, if I had to guess, before I can get it up on YouTube. How long is it going to be up for as a premiere? I don't know. It could be up for premiere for a couple of days. It could be up for like 2 days. I don't know. Whenever the nearest Saturday is when I'm done. Yeah, Optimus. It's getting better. It's really getting better. My voice acting skills, well, are terrible. Are getting better. Slightly. They're getting slightly better. So, yeah. See if I can get a cool looking Volcanicus thing going here. That'd be kind of neat, but I guarantee there's not enough to do that. A month in advance is crazy. Crazy. I used to do that. Like, my videos used to be up for premiere for weeks. I got more views on them, like, when they came out, but, eh. It was just so, like, annoying to wait for them, you know? As the guy who made it, like, even I got annoyed. Hello, Nemesis. Welcome to the live stream. Alright, this Triptychon here needs to go. Yeah, it's not going to be that much longer until the video's out. After that, I have a couple of... I don't know, actually, I don't know what I'm going to do. Depending on how it does, I might immediately go to the next episode, or I might hold off on it for a little bit and do a couple of shorts in between. Not like YouTube shorts, but like minute-long videos. Alright, we got another Superion here. I don't know why I'm attacking him. It's just a meat shield for this guy. I gotta switch teams. Guys, you guys need to stream snipe me. Otherwise, there's just no challenge, you know? If I don't have like 40,000 people going after me, like, how is it supposed to be fun? I'm just gonna win. Okay, we gotta switch to the no skill. I'm guessing the Autobot version of Trepticon is Metroplex. So, no skill it is. We'll go for Metroplex in his basic colors. I don't think I've ever actually played as Metroplex. I normally just go straight to the Decepticon team. Yeah, you guys try and kill me. Omega Prime? Yeah, that'd be cool. They only really have anime... Well, yeah. I think they should diversify a little bit more and add a couple more other incarnations and stuff. Hey, Motor. Like, I think it'd be really cool if they did Victory. I mean, come on. Lio Kaiser in this game would go crazy. But I bet even the person who made this game doesn't even really know that much about Lio Kaiser. I mean, they have Dezaris, which is just, you know, off-brand Deathsaurus. They could do it. That's kind of a Victory character. They've already kind of been in there. I'm at a game. Yeah. Just give up on the game. Just leave. Just go home. Watch the stream. Start cheering for the live stream. Don't cheer for the game. Just start cheering for me. Maybe I'll hear it. What do we have here? Animated Slicer. Trailbreaker. Like, I feel like it hasn't really changed much. You guys don't need to help me, trust. I'm a lone wolf, guys. That's how I roll. We'll try Galaxy Prime out. I wonder, could I make him look like Nova Prime? That'd be kind of cool. Let's see if I could do that. I've never really watched Cybertron. I watched like 3 episodes, and that was about it. For what it was, I thought it was kind of neat, but I don't know. Nova Prime is just so much cooler. Pretty soon, I think I'm actually going to get my Nova Prime. It's probably... maybe I could make that a little more grayish. I think my Nova Prime is going to be here in 2 months. Which, I mean, is better than paying $200 for one on the aftermarket off of eBay. Happy I could finally track one down. Because Nova Prime was a massive bummer when I missed out on that. Like, I was always trying to get it, and I always thought it would just go on sale because it was always just there on Amazon. So I'm like, oh, just like everything else on Amazon, I can wait, and it'll go down to like 30 or something. Yeah, Nova Prime is awesome. I've heard the figure is like pretty decent too. I just really like the character, like the Devastation character, the Shattered Glass, Nova Prime. That's really cool. Really underrated story part of Nova. Yeah, Nova Prime is definitely one of my favorite, more, I guess, obscure characters. I don't know if he's really all that obscure, but he's mainly like an IDW character. I mean, not everybody knows that much about IDW. Studio Series Darker Than Moon Prime is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I used to be like the biggest Bayverse fan in the world, and now I'm just kind of like, eh. Like, I'm going back to G1. I don't know, like, the Bayverse stuff is cool, but I think I got, like, basically all I ever will need for the Bayverse. Like, I'll get a couple figures here and there, but I even skipped out on Widowmaker. Zero knowledge on IDW. What a shame. What a shame. Just don't sell and then randomly, yeah. Those Amazon exclusives, like, they either just go on sale for half price or they shoot up to like 1,000. Do I play Tower Defense Simulator? Sometimes. Let's just beat Grimlock. Best character in the game, by the way. Hey, Boing. It's going great. still hunting for my 86 Mixmaster, which sucks, because that's all I need for the Devastator, and he can't even stand without Mixmaster, which is the worst part. Really is just annoying. I just can't find one. Yes, Bob is here. But yeah, plans for the channel currently. Got Debbie. Hey Ginger. Plans for the channel is just right now finish the video, obviously. That'll be like 2 weeks from now, probably, when it's done and out. After that, I got a short planned, like a 2-minute video maybe. Just a really dumb idea, but I just want to do it once I get my 86 Megatron finally. I found him on Walmart. He was on Walmart for a decent amount of time, so I managed to get a pre-order. I was kind of scared I wasn't going to get him. Like, my GameStop Pro membership just, like, ran out on me, and it was so annoying because I was just about to place the order for Mixmaster Scavenger and just all the ones I needed. And then it ran out literally the second I was about to hit order. Bam. We got 2 demolishers here. That's kind of neat. I really like the customizing aspect. Like, that's really nice. It just adds so much more variety. Besides Mixmaster, yeah, he is... I don't know why he's so crazy to find, because Scrapper and Bone Crusher were not that difficult to find. They really weren't. It's just really weird. Like, Mixmaster of all of them, too. I don't know why they chose Mixmaster to be the rare one. But I guess it kind of makes sense, because I think Breakdown is in the same exact spot, so I think they just have something against the left legs of combiners. I don't know why. They just have something. They just hate the left legs of Decepticon combiners. I bet Lio Kaiser's just going to come without Kill Bison or Drill Horn. I wouldn't even be surprised. Because they're just like, no, screw you and your left leg. You just can't find it. I still haven't found a Breakdown. Surprised he hasn't gotten... No, he's the left leg. Because if you're taking it from Menassor's perspective... Like, sure, if you're staring at it dead on, he'd be the other side, but he'd be like if you're pretending you're Menasaur, you'd say you're whatever leg I said it was. If Drill Horn is missing, yeah, I'm gonna tweak. If Lio Kaiser has issues, I'm gonna be insanely upset, because that like literally is the thing that I'm looking forward to. Like it's the reason I wake up every day. It's like, I keep thinking about it. Every day I'm like, just a little bit more, and then I'll have that Lio Kaiser. And obviously, we're still not even halfway to getting him. But I'm just really excited for that figure. Like, I was more excited for him than the new Devastator. Like, Devastator got revealed, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I bought the new Devastator just to scale with Lio Kaiser and my other combiners. That's the reason why I got him. And the articulation's a nice bonus. Other than that, I mean, I didn't really have a reason to get them. A year and a couple months, yeah. I think it's fall of next year is when it's coming out. Or when he's starting to ship out. Can't wait for that. And you best believe, I got plans if it does actually show up. If it doesn't show up, I'm just gonna cry. And series is canceled. But if it shows up, I got plans. I got plans. Another thing is, too, that I'm kind of worried about with Lio Kaiser is that he's stable. If he's an unstable combiner, that's really going to make me upset. Because combiners have a tendency of just being awful messes. Like, Combiner Wars Devastator, just annoying to TVG and just gun down. I'm sorry, live stream watcher. I'll save you guys next time. Don't worry. I'll be your hero. Yeah, Lio Kaiser better be good, cause I don't know if I'm even going to have to pay more for him now that tariffs are becoming a thing. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be really mad if I got to pay extra for Lio Kaiser. I'm not going to cancel my order or anything just because he goes up in price. No, I'd totally pay $500 just to get Lio Kaiser. Backpack isn't too big? Yeah. Hopefully. I'm more worried about like the arm connectors and all of that fun stuff because CW or 86 Devastator is already kind of whatever for me because of the stupid mushroom peg they had to put in the arm for Bone Crusher that apparently doesn't like to hold up. So apparently like the only way to fix it is pushing out a pin and doing all this annoying stuff and thickening up the joint, which is going to be a little annoying. And based on my recent attempts on trying to thicken up joints and fix loose joints, they have not gone well. So I'd rather not have to do that. I haven't really tested how strong Bone Crusher's arm is, so hopefully it'll be strong enough to hold up the gun and hold a pose. But I don't know. I just have to wait and see. Another thing about my Devastator that really angers me is the stupid paint lump he has on his eye, like on the visor. I literally might consider sanding it down and repainting his eye just because of how bad it is. It's really that annoying to me. Like, it's just so stupid. You pay $90 for a figure and then, like, I bought it for Devastator, obviously. Who's buying it for the individual bots? And then the visor, like the most important piece, just has a massive paint just chunk. I don't even know what it is. It's just like a massive lump of paint that they just couldn't take care of at the factory. It's just really annoying. Let's try out Magma Convoy, not my Hideous Abomination. Actually, what else is there? Warpath, why not? Kablam! Oh, I guess we got Superion. Secluded area. Great. You should always park in public places while watching TBG, because maybe I'll get more people. Have I played this map before? Like, I feel like the maps are similar, but different. Like, this reminds me of one of the Fall of Cybertron ones, but like the fog must be new or something. I don't feel like this one had fog before. Yeah, what else with toy reveals? What have we been getting recently? There's the Walmart listings for 86 Astro Train, finally. I can't wait to get an Astro Train. I've been holding off on the Earthrise one for the past like year or so because I'm just waiting for this 86 one. Same goes for Soundwave. I'm waiting for a decent Soundwave. This Rumble is incredibly hard to hit. I wish you could transform as like Superion and Menasor and just, you know, become planes. Same goes for Devastation. Like, I wish... Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. But I really like the idea of combiners, like, transforming into all their individual vehicle modes. Like, I'm going to use that later on. Don't you worry. I got a plan for that. A really cool shot that I've got planned. But I really like when combiners, like, separate and recombine. Like, that is always really insanely cool to me. And I wish it was done more often, because a lot of the time when you see combiners, they're just stuck together and don't do anything, and it's just kind of whatever. But I would really like to do a shot where, I guess I'll discuss it a little bit. I'm not going to specify what, because it would kind of spoil some stuff. Animated Dreadwing out of Blitzwing. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Making custom characters. I wish there was just, like, more color options, because there's always, like, more than 2 colors on these characters, and it just kind of looks weird with only 2. Like, a lot of times you can't even change part of it, and it just kind of looks awkward. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, I really like when combiners separate and recombine. Like, I don't know if Swagwave did that a lot. I don't know where I got the idea that that was so cool. Probably from Devastation. Like, you know that one attack where Menasor, like, separates and recombines? I got plans for that. I'll just leave it at that. I got a really cool shot. Like, crazy shot planned for that. that I will be using later. I got all kinds of weird kind of plans for just awesome, cool little shots. Like, I'm probably putting more effort into making a couple of cool shots than the story. Tech is so annoying to dodge. Real. Because it just, like, it's so funky. Because it loops back around, but, like, it has a hitbox and whatever, but there's no models or anything. Like, it's just, like, you get hit by air is what it feels like. Definitely one of the more annoying attacks. But it is really cool. Like, if it's, if I do it, of course, it's really cool. But yeah, I'm taking a lot of inspiration in my series from, like, all kinds of cool little shots I see in, like, games I play and movies and stuff. Like, I don't know, I'm taking a little bit from everything and just kind of finding a way to, put it in there. You know, put it in the video. The series or whatever. In this next video I have a couple of decently cool shots, I feel like. The next video is going to be more or less like, well, it's going to be more of a story focused video than the last couple of ones. Like the Grimlock and Dinobot one, or Dino King one, was just kind of just another fight scene. This is going to be that, but with a little bit of depth. Like, I'm gonna add the emotional aspect of it, the story, you know, more dialogue, because I think Dino King and Grimlock's dialogue was basically just, I'll kill you, grr. Like, you know, I'm trying to go a little bit farther with that. I'm trying to work on every aspect of my videos every time I release a new one. Just make everything better. Which is kind of difficult when you gotta focus on so many things like effects, animation, camera movement, voice acting for yourself, just scripting, like all this stuff you gotta work on, and it's hard to manage all of it, so you kind of just gotta break it down. I'm kind of working on like stuff individually. Like I pick a thing to work on with each video, and try to implement that. With this one, it was more like introducing story and stuff, so my later videos with more of a story aspect are better, because I think up to this point, the best story-related thing I did was the whole Optimus and Megatron fight. Like, I'm trying to outdo that, and I honestly think that this, the fight scene in this is gonna outdo that. Like, I honestly think it's better than the Optimus and Megatron fight. My one complaint or thing that I wish I did better with the Optimus and Megatron fight was just like make it a longer fight, because I had plans to make it a longer fight, but like I try to sync my animation up with the music I'm using in the animation, so that's why a lot of my fights get kind of cut down in the end, because I just can't, like, I try to make the music align with the animation, and like the high points of the music align with the high points of the animation. I don't know if you guys have noticed that in my videos, but like I really pay attention to the music, probably more than I should. So sometimes I have to kind of sacrifice a little bit of the animation to make it line up with the music. Because I don't know, when you do it, like when you do it right, when you get that perfect sync between the animation and the music, it hits hard. Like, that's my favorite part of making these videos, is when I get the animation and the music to just line up perfectly, and you get that high note, all those high notes and stuff when, like, something cool is happening. I don't know, it's just really cool to me. That's my favorite part. I think I worked on camera movements a lot more, too, like, making them feel less clunky. Because I was rewatching a couple of my videos, like the Star Saber and Deathsaurus, and I realized, like, these camera movements are not smooth at all. I'm trying to get them a little more, I don't know, easier to look at and smoother, because sometimes they just, like, the speed is just not there, and it just stops and it goes, and it's so inconsistent. I'm trying to work on making that better. Dialogue was a major thing. What else? I don't know. what I primarily focused on this video is just making that stuff better. Trying to think here. I have so many things I always want to talk about, and I never get to all of them, and then I forget stuff while I'm live streaming just because I'm too focused on, I don't know, trying to not die. I really gotta switch to a character I actually want to be instead of this random, because there's so many characters in this game that are actually just terrible. There's just so many terrible characters. Like, not that the designs or anything is terrible, it's just like, they just don't have good stats. And that's the thing about stat games, like, Transformer games with stats and not just, like, everyone has about the same stats. It's just, like, there's just some characters that are just a lot more viable than others, and some just aren't even usable. Where is Jetfire? I think Jetfire is pretty good in this game. Not the... Well, actually, we'll try out the War for Cybertron one. What else with toy reveals? I know there's been a couple lately, but I just can't remember. What else got leaked? I know there was a Soundwave, there was a Skywarp. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get the new Seekers. Like, I honestly might just, like, backtrack to the Earthrise ones and try to collect those, because honestly I feel like the new Studio Series direction with 86 is just, it's just too inaccurate for me. Like, I like the balance of being too inaccurate and also like being accurate more or less to the toy. Like, I'm not saying like give Optimus yellow eyes and give Megatron his weird looking toy head. I just mean like make parts not just like disappear. Like on Optimus, I actually like when the tires on his legs are actually more exposed. Like, I don't know, it just kind of looks dumb when Optimus has no tires on him and he has 6 wheels in his truck mode. Like, I don't know. To me, it's just weird. Like the early G1 designs, I feel like we need to just update more. Like, not just be too inaccurate to them, but like try to update the design itself to make it, I don't know, just work better in a modern setting now that there's not as many limitations. Like back in the day with the Toon, they needed to be simple, easy to draw, and yeah, I think that's what it was. Just like not take up as much time so they didn't have to pay animators as much. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense. But now that technology has come a lot farther, I think we need to just focus on updating these designs and adding those aspects that originally were supposed to be part of the designs into the designs. Like Optimus having his tires again, Jazz having his door wings, like stuff like that. You know, just to make the characters feel more, I don't know, more realistic. And the fact that pieces just aren't disappearing in between modes, like how they were in the show. Like, somebody was pointing out, like, Ruination and Bruticus. Like, how Ruination is just an updated Bruticus model, and how Bruticus should be updated to something like just Ruination, but in Bruticus colors. Like, characters should have more details and not just be watered-down versions of themselves that were in the Toon. I don't know, it's more of just a personal thing, personal preference. Like, I totally get if you like the new Seekers or not, but I don't know, I just feel like they feel out of place. Like, they look too inaccurate when you compare them to, like, 86 Devastator, who's basically just, well, Combiner Wars Devastator, and, like, the aesthetic kind of clashes a little bit. Yeah. I'm talking too fast today. Mind is thinking way too fast. But yeah, I just think we need to update the designs a little bit. Like, kind of how Skybound is doing it with the transformations. Like, they're showing a lot more pieces in the transformations, but they don't have them in robot mode, which, I don't know. I wish they had extra pieces in robot mode. Like, the extra tires that disappear in the Toon. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, take Sideswipe, for example, like in the Toon, I don't think he has any tires on him. And if you compare him with someone like Red Alert, who's the exact same toy, he has all these extra details that Sideswipe doesn't, because I don't know why, but randomly halfway through the show, like in the second season, they just decided, okay, we're adding details to these guys now. Like, I wish they would have just updated the designs back then in Season 2. Like, it's not an issue with the later G1 stuff, like Headmasters, Victory, Super God Master Force. Like, I wish G1 designs looked a lot more like that instead of, you know, early G1. Like, they're just so basic in G1. Like, they're just so watered down. Age of the Prime's hotspot. Yeah, I'm sure they'll do Defensor pretty soon. I think he's in the plan. I don't know. For me, Defensor isn't on the high priority list of combiners. I'm really into those Japanese combiners. Like, King Poseidon is one that I want really bad. Like, I think King Poseidon is on the top of my list for figures that Hasbro should do. Like, Predaking is another one that I hope gets redone soon. Six Shot, I hope they revisit soon. Who else? Like, most of the G1 characters, they got done, like, from the original 3 G1 seasons. They got basically all of those new interpretations. Sorry, as new figures. So they don't really need to work on updating too many figures. They just need to work on, like, bringing all the Headmasters and all of those characters over now. Because I think they've done basically everyone but a couple of the combiners, like Defensor, Abominus, like Computron. I think other than those guys, they basically got all of them. You were the Desaurus, whatever they call them. Don't worry, I'll hunt you down. I'll find you. Don't worry, guys. I'll get my redemption arc here. I was too busy talking and not locking in on the gameplay. Yeah, I don't know. If I miss out on Defensor, I don't think I'm going to be too sad about it, because, I don't know. To me, Defensor was never all that appealing. Like, he's just like, I don't know, a big Autobot. Like, to me, that's all it is. That's all Defensor is to me. I know some people really like Defensor, and I hope he gets put out for you guys, but if we have to wait another 3 years on Defensor, I honestly would not mind that much. Because I don't know, to me Defensor was just not that interesting. Like, he's just police vehicles and stuff, like basic Autobot stuff. I don't know, he just wasn't that unique to me. Sword stab. Oh, we got a tie. Look at that. I'm skilled, guys. What's the highest kill character you need here? Like, who's the most expensive character in the game? Like, who needs the most kills to get? Because I honestly feel like I'd be pretty close. I know there's a couple characters I still don't have yet, but I just really don't know how high the kill characters go. Like, I don't know if they're any past 1,000 or not. Like, I think the most expensive characters in the game are 1,000 kills. I could be wrong on that, though. But I think I'm pretty close to unlocking everyone. Yeah, I'm kind of mad that Predaking is going to be a Takara exclusive, because the shipping stuff just kills the price. What do you think about Vortex? I think Vortex is pretty neat, like the character. He's one of my more, I don't know, of the Combaticons, I'd say he's either my second favorite or favorite. I think Brawl is my favorite. I don't know, Brawl's just a stupid tank. And I like big, stupid characters, I don't know. Remember attempt to beat Doors? Yeah. Yup. I don't know if I'm gonna leave the game or not. I might just stay on this game. I don't feel like going Psycho TBG mode today. I really don't. Just not feeling it, you know. Maybe another day. But it's Memorial Day here in the US, so, you know, you gotta relax, take that 3-day weekend, as it comes. Just enjoy it while it lasts, because after the 3-day weekend, it's going to be school time again. So that's not going to be fun, because it means I have less time for videos and I got to do homework and stuff like that. So it's going to be a little bit longer in between videos, which always sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to keep it like it was last year and try to get a new video out at least once every 2 to 3 months. I don't think there's going to be too many deviations from that, because I think all my videos going forward are going to be about the same. School on September 3rd. Yeah. RIP. Can't have summer forever, guys. All my videos going forward are going to be about the same length. I don't really think I'm going to make Titan Wars episodes 10 minutes or anything like that. I might make a couple 8-minute ones just so I can get that extra ad revenue, because I need it right now. Because I keep buying expensive Transformers that I want to put in the series sometimes, or at some point, I should say. And that's been killing the bank account, and now I'm picking up Gundam too, so I'm going broke from that. And yeah, it's just all around being broke. So, you know, a little extra cash from that ad revenue does not hurt, let's just say that. Especially since the videos have not been performing as well, which I know, I'm not, like, blaming you guys or anything. It's completely my own fault, and I'm going to continue making these lower viewed videos because I just enjoy the victory characters, and I just don't care about putting out another Optimus versus this guy, you know? Like, another Optimus versus Nemesis, another Optimus versus Megatron, another whatever, one of those boring videos that's been done a billion times. So I'm just going to continue making these videos that make less views. But honestly, I'm having more enjoyment and fun animating than I ever have ever before with what I'm doing right now. Even though I'm getting less views than probably in a long time. Like, it's probably as many views. Like, I'm probably getting as many views right now as I was 2 years ago, back when I had like 1,000 subscribers. But it is what it is. You know, I'm happier than ever with the content I'm putting out. Like, I don't know, when I put out Optimus versus Nemesis, there was a little bit of shame inside my heart because I just put out the most, like, whatever, boring, been done to death video idea of all time. Like, it was the ambush of my channel. Like, you know, Panda Jack's ambush, that's basically what that video is for me. That one video that just got 1 million views, even though I hate it and I despise it. But I won't take it down, and it's partially copyrighted. I could get rid of the copyright and probably double my ad revenue, but I honestly just don't feel like doing that because it would ruin the video. As much as I hate it, I don't want it to be, like, unwatchable. I'm still kind of proud of it because it was the first time I used, like, camera shakes and stuff like that. Hey, Phoenix. What's my user? Don't judge. It's right here. Just replay that if you have to. I don't think I've really played as Iron Fist. What is this, bro? We got like a lock-on gun? That's kind of neat. This is my ambush. Yeah. Let me get my phone out so I can actually read these, because the PlayStation streaming stuff is actually terrible. Do not stream on PlayStation if you don't have to. I'm just too lazy to buy a decent PC, so you're just stuck with this. Yeah, I'll try to get to reading all your guys' comments. I haven't really all that much recently because, I don't know, on PlayStation you just can't read larger comments, which is just so annoying. If Optimus versus Nemesis is your ambush, this canonically means gonna get 100,000 subscribers just like Panda Jack. Yeah, I wish. 100K is like my final end-all be-all goal. Like 10K was originally that goal, but like 100K is literally the cap. Like, no Transformers stop motion YouTuber has ever got into 1 million, so 100K is kind of the limit. Sadly, I can't get 100 or 10 million as a Transformers stop motion YouTuber. It's right here. It's this one right here. So just add that one. I've not seen the drift shot video yet. I was planning on doing that after the live stream. I'm pretty hyped for it because I think the first part was like 2 years ago or something like that, like crazy long. But I get it. When you animate at 30 FPS and you actually try on your videos, unlike me, they take a while. I get it. Drift shots makes frickin' art, so he can take as much time as he needs. Like, honestly, his animation is crazy. Like, it literally looks like the things are alive. Like, Optimus Prime looks like he's alive in those videos. Just crazy how he can animate. I'm never gonna go to a higher FPS than 16. 16 is... 16 was my... I think the peak of my FPS. Like, I don't think I've ever really gone past 16 except for, like, once or twice on rare occasions. And overall, like, even 16 was annoying to animate on. Yeah, Drift Shot's upload is like a global phenomenon. Yeah, he only uploads, like, probably once a year at this point. Yeah, his videos are amazing. Like, I rewatch them multiple times just to learn. 12 is my peak. Oh, don't worry about FPS. Like, the higher you go, like, the better your videos probably could be, but, like, they don't have to be a higher FPS to be good. Like, sure, if you animate an amazing animation at 30 FPS is probably going to be better than an amazing animation at 12 FPS, but honestly, that's a stylistic choice. Like, FPS is higher than 8 are really just a stylistic choice. They don't really make your video better or worse, really. It's just like, do you prefer more realistic looking animations, or... Yeah, we are being totally spawn camped right now. How could you? Stream sniping me, guys. How could you? All of you are getting reported. Alright, let's... who... Do they have Ape Link? That's kind of neat. That's not Ape Link. Let's see. There's not really that many Autobots, if I'm being honest, that I care about in this game that much. Like, there really isn't. Because a lot of my favorite Autobots are victory characters. Same goes for Decepticons, but I feel like I like more G1 Decepticons than I do G1 Autobots. I don't know. Like, the Autobot designs are just kind of boring to me, because they're all just, like, the same silver face. Like, they all just kind of blend in, you know? Like, sure, they're different colors, but at the end of the day, they're all just cars that have the same basic... I don't know. Like, the Decepticons just have so much more variation. I really wish this game would branch out to later G1 stuff, though, like Headmasters, Super God Master Force, Victory. Those characters are so cool and so underrated. It honestly sucks. Because, like, before I watched the shows, I'm like, who is this guy? I honestly could not care less. Like, when Dino King got released for Legacy, I'm like, who cares? But now I'm like, wow, these characters are actually awesome. And it just kind of sucks that everyone just kind of forgets about them now. Like, nobody really knows who they are. Because honestly, they're some of the best characters G1 has to offer. And just kind of sucks that there's not a decent English dub out there. I think that's the main reason we haven't seen so much Victory stuff. Michael Bay and Victory, no. Michael Bay can stay away from my Victory. He's not touching that. As much as I like the original Bayverse stuff, it's good that it's over, honestly. I'm kind of worried about Michael Bay coming back because, I mean, you saw how passionless The Last Night was. That fire that Michael Bay had for these movies died out a long time ago. And it just kind of showed. I don't hate The Last Night or AoE, probably just because I'm a Transformers fan and I legitimately can't hate them. But, I don't know. Michael Bay's movies are... Like, they were good, but we can do better. You know, I really liked where Who directed? Was it Stephen Caple Jr.? Stephen Caple Jr. Sorry if I butchered his name, but I feel like he did a good job on Rise of the Beast. To be honest, like I feel like what really screwed the movie over though was just like how long it took to come out and how many different ideas there were that just didn't make it. Like I feel like if there was just one unified idea, instead of trying to shove all these ideas like Beast Wars, Unicron, like all this stuff in there, I feel like it would have been a much better movie. Because honestly, I feel like him and Travis Knight really understood the assignment with these Transformers movies and what they could be. And it just kind of really sucks that those guys have gotten, like, I don't know if they'll ever really come back to a Transformers movie. Like, I feel like they kind of just got let go for whatever reason because they didn't bring in money. Which I get, money is important and all, but, like, when your movies suck, and I don't know. Like, I get the movies are the big money maker for Transformers and what has been keeping it relevant over the past couple of years. Yeah. TLK was bad. TLK was bad, but like, it was just boring bad to me. Like, it wasn't, like, terrible, I can't watch this. It's, like, it's just boring to me until the end. Like, every time I watch it, I'm just like, oh, I gotta watch this. Like, all the night stuff is just so boring to me. Like, it was just handled so terribly. I don't know. I don't hate the movie. It's just, like, it's a slog to watch. Like, it's just really boring. Yeah, I agree. It just puts me to sleep. I could watch it, but it's just eh. Yeah, I don't, like, late Bayverse stuff was just, I don't know, like, there was just too many ideas and they were too focused on making a cinematic universe instead of making a good movie. Like, if they just focused on, like, one or two things with AoE and TLK, they would have been much better. I love AoE and all, but it could have been a much better movie if they just focused on, like, KSI or just Cemetery Wind, like one of those two, instead of trying to introduce all these random ideas. I'm really getting owned by this Sentinel Prime right now. Gotta pre-order Mixmaster. Yeah, I could pre-order him, but I am honestly holding out on trying to find him in store or something, because I don't want to wait, like, 2 months, I think it was, on PBTS. Yeah, it's just so annoying how I just need just Mixmaster, not Motormaster. That's all I need to complete my Studio Series 86 Devastator and have him. I don't know if I'm even gonna have him displayed in Combine mode, to be honest. I probably will, but I don't know. Combiner Wars Devastator just really fits the shelf back there. Until I find something better, like if I get like Scorponok or someone. That would probably look better, but honestly, he looks pretty good up there with just the loadout, or the layout I have going on right now. Maybe you guys will see in a collection tour I'll do eventually again. Because the collection has changed a lot since the 10K. I started watching Victory and just got addicted to buying those things. I'm still looking for that Galaxy Shuttle. I'm really mad that I haven't gotten Galaxy Shuttle yet. He is a must-have for me. He was a background character in Victory, but his design is so cool. And I don't know. I just really like Galaxy Shuttle. And he's a Astrotrain retool, and I still don't have that mold. I don't know. I kind of like the legacy interpretations of the Victory characters, though. Like, I like the idea of Dino King not just being a pretender, but, like, actually transforming into Dinobots. I really like that. Like, if they... for future interpretations, if they interpret them like they have in Legacy, I would not even mind. Same goes for Galaxy Shuttle. Like, if they keep him as a train and stuff, like kind of like Astro Train, I'd be okay with that, to be honest. And I think he's actually going to scale pretty well with Dino King. Because in the show, I don't know, I just wish they made Galaxy Shuttle bigger, like, kind of Deathsaurus-y height. I don't know, made him a commander. That would have been a lot better, but I get it. He's a very obscure Victory character, so I should be happy he even got anything. Let's see. Where is Jetfire? I'm trying to look for the G1 Jetfire, because I think he's actually pretty decent in this game. I thought they had 2 silver bolts, but that's just, Blades and Silverbolt. Where is Jetfire? Yeah, hopefully Crossfire comes back. I know they gotta do all this weird stuff with, actually this, I kind of like G2 Leadfoot. I kind of like that design. I heard that, like, they have to do evergreen designs and stuff like that and make the characters look more G1-ish, which honestly I would not be against. Like, let's be honest here. If they make unique designs, I'd honestly like that a lot more than Bayverse. Like, if the designs are good. Like, just, I prefer new interpretations instead of just recycling the old stuff over and over and over. Like, I kind of wish they experimented more with the new Skybound designs. That's another topic I could talk about. Has anyone else seen the new Skybound designs that they're trying to do for the new issues? I don't know how I feel about them, to be honest. Like, is that a Trailbreaker on the Decepticon team? Must just be a bug. That's awesome. I love bugs that, like, just are just weird. They're just funny bugs, you know? Not the ones that just, like, ruin your game, but, like, are just stupid little bugs. We can go invisible. That is pretty cool. But yeah, the new designs are kind of iffy to me. Like, I feel like they nailed it originally with the original Skybound designs. Collect Skybound, but I want to finish IDW first. Yeah. I haven't seen the Jetfire. I've only really seen the one they had on the Instagram post where it was like, I think Optimus, Soundwave, the new Megatron design. Maybe I saw Bumblebee. I don't know if they had Bumblebee on there. Wheeljack they had on there, RC. Like, overall, I think it's a downgrade. Like, it really is. It's just they're so bland looking. Like, the original Skybound designs were just gritty. Like, they were G1 but grittier. Like, I can't see these new designs, like, ripping someone's heart out or something like that, like what they do in Skybound. I really can't see it with these new designs. Like, they just look so bland. Like, they look like IDW but bad. like they're trying to be IDW but just bad. Like, they didn't get the memo. Like, IDW with its designs, like, they really went out there and they really experimented. But these just look like G1 designs with weird proportions. That's all it is. Like, the proportions are just so weird. Like, Soundwave especially, it really throws me off. I really hope they change them sometime soon, because these are just terrible. I'm going to be honest. Like, they went from being, like, 9 out of 10 designs to, like, I don't know, maybe 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, something like that. Like, they had them so good the first time. I don't know, like, I think it's just because they got a new artist or something like that. But just make them adapt. Just be like, oh, womp womp, draw these old designs. They're so much better. Because, unironically, they are so much better. They're just the G1 designs, but, like, gritty. Like, they got that gritty, I don't know how to describe it. They just have, like, more black lines on them and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, they're more weathered down looking G1 designs. These ones just look so shiny and stupid. Like, this isn't Skybound to me. It looks like an off, like, IDW crossover type aesthetic they're going for, like, with the My Little Pony stuff. Yeah, kind of like Battle Damage, but, like, I don't know, the darker lines, like the more comic booky, Invincible comic looking ish aesthetic they were going for. I really like that. Like, I feel like it was perfect for what Skybound was. It was just like G1 reimagined, like grittier and whatever. And I think it really worked for what it was going for. Like, I can't see any of these designs ripping the wires out of another design. I really can't. They just look so clean and stupid. Too big of a hitbox. Yeah. No, I think the big characters are honestly the meta in this game. If there is ranked Transformers Legends 2. Which, I mean, maybe we'll start it. Maybe we could start it in this live stream, you know. Make a ranking system in the game. Yeah, there are so many unbalanced characters in this game. Like, this Sentinel Prime. I don't know which one of you guys is playing a Sentinel Prime, but holy crap, that shield is so annoying. Want to cross over it? Yeah. An Invincible and Transformers crossover would be kind of cool, but I don't know. I'm always iffy on those superhero crossovers, like the Marvel and the... I don't know. I just feel like Transformers doesn't work as well as it does for something like Terminator or... What are some other good ones? They had, trying to think. Well, G.I. Joe obviously works perfectly. But, like, Terminator, I don't know, like the more, I guess, realistic kind of stuff, not the superhero stuff. Like, I don't know, it just kind of seems a little out of place in the Transformers stuff. Why is Shockwave OP? What? Yeah, I just got one-shotted. That's honestly crazy. The Autobots suck in this game, dude. They're all terrible. They're all so bad. Like, when I'm playing as Trypticon or Lugnut, like, I get kills instantly. Like, they're so easy. But these Autobots are just terrible. Like, they really are. They're just garbage. Hey, Shadow. Yeah, look at that. Leadfoot is garbage. Is Springer good? Let's test him out. I don't think I've ever... Server has shut down. Awesome. Well, new game? Question mark? Question mark? What do we got here? What do we do? Do we switch over to Dark of the Moon? TFP? Do we do Doors? What do we do? Dark of the Moon. What do you guys want to do? Just let me know. I'll just give you guys a minute and let you decide what you guys want to do. I guess I'll take this as whatever you guys comment the most. We'll give it, yeah, about a minute. You guys just tell me what you want the most, and we'll play it. Alright, Ball Crusher really wants us to play Suitborn, whatever that is. What else? I saw a lot of Dark of the Moons. Doors. Can I make a poll? Is that possible here on mobile? No, it is not. That's great. Great. Yeah, you guys just keep commenting. I'm going to add a couple people real quick. Bam, my friends list is probably about maxed out, which is great. Dark of the Moon, Suitborn. Oh, that analog horror. I feel like I've played that before. Isn't that just like Five Nights at Freddy's, but I don't know. I don't know, a Ball Crusher. That game is pretty mid, I'm gonna be honest. All those Five Nights at Freddy's knockoffs are just like, eh. I don't know. Guys, look, Star Saber. Oh my gosh. I can guarantee this game is not. And it has, hold on, it's got the Devastation Trooper. Alright, this game is really tempting, I ain't gonna lie. What is this? I've played it once though, and it's really unpolished and glitches out all the time. I think a lot of you guys are saying Dark of the Moon, so I think that's what we're gonna go with. Alright, so join up. I don't think this game has gotten an update in a solid, like, 2 years. Like, it cannot be taking that long to add a new character or two. Just a couple skins is all I ask. Please. We are being starved of content in this game, bro. Oh, speaking of Dark of the Moon, yesterday in Panda Jack's Discord server, he was talking about, will be Drag Strip. I have this toy, actually. It's a really nice... It was like my holy grail for some reason. I just really like the Drake Strip mold. I don't know why. Dark of the Moon Drake Strip is just one of my favorite characters in Dark of the Moon. Because he was totally in there, by the way, guys. I like this game's combat a lot more than Legends 2 anyways. Because you can there's actually a little bit more skill in this game. Obviously, you could just be mind wipe and just one-shot everyone, but I'm not going to do that, okay? I'm going to be Drake Strip. Why? Because Drake Strip is just really cool. Like, he's got swords and stuff. I don't know. He's just a really neat character. I got to remember how to transform, because I honestly do not. Oh, there we go. So it's just like the crouch button. Yeah. So anyways, I was in Paydajack's Discord, and he was talking about how he just got TLK Bumblebee, and I'm like, oh yeah, that one's cool. Here's my hot take here, guys. I unironically think that Dark of the Moon Bumblebee is a slightly worse design than TLK Bumblebee. I unironically think that, alright? Boy, was I wrong. I think like 40 people commented. Yeah, no, I didn't realize how much of a hot take it was. I know people love Dark of the Moon Bumblebee, but I honestly, I don't know, I just feel like TLK Bumblebee is honestly an underrated design. I really like it, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's a pretty good mix in between his AoE and earlier designs. I don't know, like, I feel like the earlier Bayverse designs, like they just feel rustier to me. I kind of unironically like the later Bayverse designs more than some of the earlier ones, actually. Like, I know it's a hot take, and I totally get why people would be against that, but I don't know. Does anyone else think that way? AoE Bumblebee is the worst. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Stinger rocks that a lot more than Bumblebee does. I don't know, Bumblebee turning into the whole ninja aesthetic he had going on. I don't know, like, it's a cool idea, but it really did not work with the design, because it was really just Stinger, but now he turns into a Camaro somehow. I don't get that. But yeah, with the Bayverse designs, I unironically like the AoE and TLK ones more than I like the earlier ones, like, unironically. I know that's super weird, but do you guys have any, like, Bayverse hot takes here? This is a safe space, so feel free to share. Alright, that guy must not be a girl. Like, another hot take, I guess, would be, like, I don't like Lockdown as a villain. Like, I don't know, I feel like... Well, yeah, OG ending was better than Dark of the Moon retcon. Yeah, 110%. What else? Oh yeah, I don't know, I kind of like Hound more than I like Ironhide. Like, I don't know why I have all these terrible takes, but I honestly kind of like Hound more than I like Ironhide, because Ironhide is just kind of like, you know, I don't hate Ironhide, I just like Hound a little bit more. I don't know, I really liked AoE Hound. He was just, you know, a lively... The Autobots were so much more lively in TLK and AoE than they were in the earlier ones. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Bumblebee should have died a million times. We need to keep Bumblebee dead. Like, why is he all of a sudden everybody's favorite character and stuff? On Arches... Oh, RC. Bayverse RC, I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent. Like, I don't know why she was added, to be honest. Like, it's just extra stuff. Like, I feel like, if you don't have to add a character, why add a character to complicate stuff? Unless you're gonna, like, kill them off. Or, like, unless they actually have a purpose. Like, what were the RC sisters' purposes in, ROF? I honestly, or ROTF, I honestly couldn't tell you, like, why they should have been added. BK dies because, yeah, I don't know. Bumblebee was such a, Like, I don't know if I hate Bumblebee, but definitely not one of my favorites. Like, I like the Bayverse and all, I don't hate it or anything, but I hate what it's done to Transformers overall. Like, Bayverse I'm okay with, 110%, but I hate how, like, there's so many things trying to be the Bayverse now, like, we just forget about the source material, like, a lot of people just forget about the source material stuff now, and, like, newer interpretations, like, I just hate how everyone makes Optimus Prime a murderer now, like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, it's cool every once in a while to have, like, stuff like that, but I don't know. When everything's trying to be Bayverse, it's just... Yeah, I don't know where I'm trying to get with this. I don't know, I just don't like how everyone, like, is trying to be the Bayverse now. Like, TFP... I don't know, I just... I don't know, I'm trying to put this into words, but I don't think I have a decent argument for this. I think I just have a, like, unexplainable hate for Bayverse stuff now. I have no idea why. Like, all of a sudden, ever since I started watching Victory, I don't look at Bayverse the same anymore. Ever since Super God Master Force and Victory. Yeah, he's just so stoic and boring. Like, that's another thing I don't like. Like, where Optimus is going nowadays. I like what they're doing with Cyberworld, how they're just making him kind of a hothead. Like, I like these new interpretations, how everything's not just Bayverse. I like what Cyberverse is doing. Yeah. Is just plot armor central. I don't like how popular Bumblebee is anymore. That's another thing I hate the Bayverse has done, because he was always just like a nobody character, like just another background character. Why can't we give that spot to someone like Jazz or Prowl? Like, you know, cooler characters than Bumblebee. Like, Bumblebee's just like a scout. Like, that's just so boring to me. Like, I don't know. I wish we'd get more diverse rosters of characters in Transformers series and not just Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, probably RC, like, you know, that list. It just seems to be in everything now. Like, that's just so boring, because there's just so many cool Autobots and other unrecognized characters out there that just could, you know, really deserve that spotlight. Yeah, Bumblebee was a nobody until the Bayverse. He really was. And now all of a sudden he's everywhere, and it's just so annoying, because his character is just so annoying. Every single one of his characters, he's just like, haha, you missed me. Like, he's one of those characters, you know? He's like, haha, you missed me, you can't hit me, and then he gets, like, punched in the face. He's one of those characters. It's just really boring. He's like a hothead, but he's just boring, you know? I'm just tired of seeing Bumblebee's face. It just makes me mad, just looking at it. It's just so boring, because he's trying, I don't know, he's trying to be cool, and he's trying to be funny. He's just trying to be everything. And it's just whatever, you know? I used to love Bumblebee, too. It's the worst part. Like, I used to unironically think completely different about all the things I'm talking about. Like, I used to think Bayverse was the only way. There's nothing good in Transformers other than Bayverse. And now I realize that there's good in everything. There's bad in everything too, but there's good in every Transformers thing if you look hard enough. Yeah, Cliff is, like, there's so many characters better than Bumblebee that just deserve the spotlight instead of him. I can't stand Bumblebee, bro. I really can't. And I wish we'd get more series, like, that aren't just about Optimus and Megatron, because it's kind of getting stale now too. I mean, TF1 did it perfectly. I really like what TF1 did, but now that TF1's over, I think we've literally explored every single part of Optimus and Megatron. Except for the whole teamwork aspect. Like, nobody seems to talk about that. Like, when they work together and stuff. Like, that's my favorite part of the Prime Wars trilogy, is just how Optimus and Megatron came together. That was the coolest thing that series has done. Yeah, B losing his voice too is another overused trope. Like, I feel like, okay, I actually don't know, because I actually kind of like Bumblebee not having a voice and talking through the radio. I like that because it makes the character unique. But I just wish we didn't have to go through the whole he loses his voice thing. I wish he just like never had a voice, you know? Like that's just how he talks. Like that's just part of his character. I wish we did that instead, because it would make Bumblebee more unique than just like Hot Rod or Hot Shot, because that's basically what his character is. It's just Hot Rod or Hot Shot, but recolored into Bumblebee. I don't know. I feel like series just need to experiment more. I like where Cyberverse is going, though. Or whatever it's called. What's the new series called? Cyberworld? I don't even remember. I've only seen the first episode so far, but I plan on seeing the rest of it. I kind of liked it. It was different, but I like how it's just not being the same thing. Like, Earthspark, Cyberverse, like... RID, between those shows, I couldn't tell you the difference between them, to be honest. Like, they're just the same boring kid show. I don't know, they just... I don't know. I get why people like some of them, like, especially Cyberverse, like, it was introducing new elements and stuff, but I don't know, like, they all just kind of blend together, shows nowadays, because they're all just the same kiddie... I wish Transformers would just recognize its older audience, because that's where all of its money is coming from. Like, we all know no kids that nowadays are buying the modern Transformers stuff. They really aren't, because, like, what kids want is not the kiddie stuff. They really don't want the kiddie stuff. They want the cool Transformers Prime stuff, and I don't blame them. I honestly don't. Like, they want to feel more grown up and more mature, and I get that. Like, that's what my generation grew up with, like Transformers Prime, like, and TF1. I like where that's going too, like a more mature take on Transformers. It's respecting all of its fans. It's not dumbing itself down to appeal to all the babies out there that, I don't know, like, I don't get that. I don't get why Transformers feels like it needs to appeal to a younger generation. And that's probably why I like Gundam so much now too, is because it's like, it feels like it's reaching more of its potential than Transformers is. Like, I honestly like Gundam shows more than I like, or I like Gundam animes more than I like Transformer shows right now. Like, I honestly do, because I would like Transformers shows more if they reach their potential, but they're not. They're all just the same boring kid show. That's all they are. They don't respect their audience. They don't respect the story. Like, there's no story aspect of these shows anymore. It's just like the same episodic Autobots and Decepticons do stuff. Like, it's just so boring to me. There's no overarching story. There's no, like, character development or anything. It's just, I don't know, it's just boring to me. And that's why I like Gundam more, is because it respects its audience and it has reached more of its potential. It's trying harder. I wish Transformers, like, what it was trying to do, I wish it was doing more of what it was trying to do with Netflix and, or for Cybertron Trilogy. Yeah, they need to experiment more, because it's just like the same evergreen design shows. Like, that's all they are now. That's the same couple of shows, and they're all boring and blend together. There's no questioning why Transformers is not doing so well in the media and show aspect. Like, they just need to experiment more, like how they were doing with the 2000s. I really want to watch Transformers Armada. I really want to get to it at some point, because that show looks amazing. It really does. I wish, like, Transformers would do more like that, and, like, heavily, I don't know, like, experiment. Like, just try completely new ideas that it hasn't tried ever before. And, like, appeal to a more mature audience while also, like, appealing to kids. Like, you know, how Transformers Prime was, and Armada, like, they had death and stuff like that, but it, you know, it wasn't just a murder show like Bayverse. Like, that's, or Skybound. Like, as much as I like Skybound, I wouldn't necessarily say it's for kids and it's what we should be. I don't know, like, if Transformers wants to succeed, it needs to make its shows more appealing to older audiences too. I really like, well, I'm really hopeful that we'll get a Skybound show, because that would honestly bring a lot of people back to Transformers. Because that's everything I want this new age of Transformers to be, is, like, more mature, because all the toy sales and all the merchandise sales are not coming from kids, I'll tell you that. it's coming from like teenage and adult collectors. That's where all their money is coming from. It's like the people that grew up with the shows that actually respected their audience. Yeah, it'd be amazing. Yeah, I think they, like, I don't think Transformers should necessarily make it where, like, kids could not get into this. Like Gundam, I'm gonna be honest, Gundam, like, you gotta have a pretty developed brain to understand, because even I can't understand half the stuff going on, because there's just so many character story plots and stuff like that. I'm not talking, like, little action, a lot of dialogue, and peak character development and stuff like that. I'm talking just, like, have some of that, like, where a kid could understand what's going on and enjoy it. And, like Transformers Prime is something that's rewatchable. As much as I don't like it, as much as I used to, I can accept that it respects its audience, and I totally get why people like it. It's just not for me anymore. You know, but I wish more shows would take on a more mature tone like that. Because, like, let's be honest here, you're not going to rewatch, like, not as many people are going to rewatch Cyberverse or Earthspark as they are, like, Transformers Prime. Like, there's not as many fans for those shows just because they're not as good. They're just episodic, and you watch them once, and you're like, oh, that was cool. Move on to the next one and just probably leave the series alone. But, like, with more mature... I don't know where I'm trying to get with this, to be honest, but I just wish... Like, my overall summarized statement here is I just wish Hasbro would accept that it has an older audience, and that's a majority of their audience, and they would just care about that. Yeah, I couldn't even start second season of Cyberverse. Yeah, I don't know. I watched Earthspark, like, the first, like, 2 episodes, and I'm like, this is just not for me. I did watch the Grimlock episode later on, and then bought the Cyberverse, or Earthspark Grimlock toy, because, of course, it's Grimlock. I did like what they did with Grimlock from the little I saw of Earthspark. But, like, I don't think these shows are necessarily bad. I just think they're targeting the wrong people. Like, we need to stop targeting kids and start targeting like the older audience. I don't know why I'm struggling today. Like, I wish they do more like Netflix did with Siege and stuff, but actually try. Don't make it stupid mature like what they did with Siege, but like an in-between state of in-between Earthspark and in-between Siege, like a tone in between that, where it's not just like super dramatic, slow, boring talks all the time, and not like super high-pitched kids screaming on a microphone all the time, like the most random stuff like Earthspark, you know? Like, I just wish it was somewhere in between, where anyone could enjoy Transformers, because honestly, it just feels like kids are enjoying Transformers right now, because, I don't know, the shows are just not for, I don't know, yeah. I don't know, I'm pretty good at this game, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty decent. I wouldn't say I'm the best at this game. There's definitely better people than me, but I honestly would not say that my skill in this game is that bad. Like, when I lock in, I can get some pretty decent kills. Obviously, I was not locked in there. Yeah, TFP, I agree. TFP was not my... Like, it's not terrible. It's not a terrible show by any means, don't get me wrong. I just don't like it anymore because of how much I see it and how people think that it's the only thing that Transformers has ever done. Like, I really don't hate TFP. I just hate how people think that it's the only, like, how that Transformers 1 and Bayverse are the only good things that Transformers has to offer. Like, they're really missing out because all that Japanese original stuff, Transformers animated, G1, sometimes there are some, I don't know, G1 is a gold mine, but mainly because of how dated it is. But yeah, TFP Glaze is honestly insane. Everyone worships the show like it's the second coming of Christ or something. Like, it's good and all, but it's not, like, I don't know. Optimus is a really boring character in that show. Like, I used to think Optimus was so cool because he has a face mask and he has swords and stuff. And once you look beyond that, the whole, like, ooh, wow, he has a Star Saber, let's make an edit out of this. Woo, he cut a mountain in half. And then play, like, funk music going, like, the whole time in the background. Once you get past that, you realize that TFP is more of a 7 out of 10 show. But at the same time, it's probably one of the better things that Transformers has to offer because the bar for Transformers, sadly, is just not that high. Like, the series are just not that good. Yeah, I agree. 110% Ball Crusher. I agree. Like, Fall of Cybertron is probably my favorite part. Fall of Cybertron was much more entertaining than Prime because it wasn't so focused on being serious and... I don't know. Like, TFP was too focused on being serious, too. Like, I feel like the dialogue took itself a little bit too seriously there, too. It had moments, but overall, I feel like it was too dramatic. Especially, like, when you look at Optimus, like, he was just so boring. He's like, I don't laugh. Like, there was literally a scene where he's like, Primes don't laugh, or Ratchet said something like that. And it's like, wow, you're a boring Optimus Prime. Can we bring back Truck Dad Optimus Prime? Can we just do that, please? Please, I beg of you. Like, no more stoic Optimus Prime that just stands there and stares while Megatron blabbers on and on and on. And just says, like, one shall stand, one shall fall, and just rehashes the same lines. Let me read these. You guys could kill farm off of me. That his character interactions are what save the character. Yeah, I don't know. To me, like, Optimus Prime, like, the whole focus of the show was supposed to be Optimus Prime because it's literally called Transformers Prime. And he has zero character development. Like, he is the same if you look at him from the first scene and the last scene, like when he dies and stuff. Well, spoiler alert to the probably -2 people who haven't seen the show yet. But yeah, like, he has not changed at all. And I don't want Optimus to go down that road. Like, I don't... Like, Bayverse just did the whole stoic Optimus Prime better. It really did. I don't hate Bayverse Optimus Prime. I just hate that, like, that's what people think of Optimus Prime. As Optimus Prime. Have you killed me once? I don't know, Phoenix. I honestly couldn't tell you. Regardless if I've died to you a million times or not, I'm still gonna say that I'm the best player on the planet. Just because, I don't know. Talk about TF Armada, or TF animated but not Armada. Yeah, Transformers Animated is unironically, like, better than Prime. Unironically, like, it's an amazing show. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased. I just like the tone of Animated and Victory. Like, the more fun, lighthearted, but also knows when to take itself serious shows as opposed to the complete opposite, like TFP, where it's like super dramatic, edgy, whatever, and sometimes has humor. I like an in-between of that, you know? Yeah, I agree. Prime is a great show to start off with. But it's... like, Prime is something you start off with, but you, like, don't want to stay there, which is what a lot of people are doing. Like, Bayverse and Prime are great places to start, but you should dig deeper than that. You shouldn't just stop at those. Because Transformers has so much more to offer than just that, and a lot of people just close themselves off to just those two continuities. Half the Prime's plot is copy of yeah. Let me read these. Half of Prime's plot is an improved copy of the animated Transformers. Yeah, I don't know. Like, animated, I feel like, is a more of the end-all, be-all. Like, shows, like, it's something you should watch once you understand more about Transformers. And you can, like, point out background characters at the end, of course. Like, oh, there's, what's his name? I can't even think of his name. His name starts with a G. He's the carrier guy from, Battle Stars or something. He's the really like the really fat guy is the best way I can put it. Like he's got the black helmet, the white visor, a mouth guard. Is it Gladius or something? I don't remember his name. I really don't remember his name, but like pointing out characters like that. Like Animated is a great show. I don't know what Beast Wars is. I still haven't even watched Beast Wars, if I'm being honest. I can't get past the bad animation, which sucks, because I've heard that it's great. But for whatever reason, my brain cannot get past the animation. I'd like to get to it eventually, but I don't know if it's going to be for a while. I think the next show on the chopping board is going to be either RAD 2001 or Armada. Yeah. TFP, it's a great show for beginners. Like, if I had to summarize TFP, I'd say if you're a beginner, definitely go out and watch it. You'll have a lot of fun. It's a great show if you don't know, like, that much about Transformers. But once you experience, like, G1 Transformers and all these incarnations of the characters, you realize how boring those versions of Optimus Prime and, I don't know, all the other characters are. Like, I don't even like not TLK. I don't even like Prime Megatron all that much. Like, he's not a bad Megatron by any means, but I don't know. He's just, like, unironically, I think one of my favorite Megatrons is the Prime Wars Megatron. Like, that version of Megatron. The sarcastic, like, I love that. I love that version of Megatron. That version of Megatron is just awesome. If you've seen Prime Wars, you know what I'm talking about. He was the best character in that whole show. But yeah, I don't know. TFP Megatron, I don't hate him by any means, but he's just kind of like, I don't know. He's like War for Cybertron Megatron toned down. G1's so boring. Oh yeah, I agree. G1 is another beginner show for sure. I recommend watching it at the start. My favorite parts of G1 is the bad animation. Like, that's why I watched it. Well, actually, back in the day, I watched it because I genuinely thought it was good, because I was a kid. And yes, I can see why people love G1. I really can. And I honestly like G1 too. But I'd say it's more of a beginner show because, I don't know, it's kind of all over the place. It's not too lore heavy or anything. It's great for beginners. But it just doesn't take itself seriously, which... It's great, but I don't know, there's better. Like, I'm not hating G1 by any means. It's definitely great, and it has its place, for sure. It's an amazing thing. But, I don't know, it can be expanded upon. I'd say G1, Bayverse, and Prime are the best beginner-friendly shows to start off with if you're trying to get into Transformers. I definitely recommend checking those three out before you sink your teeth into anything else. But, like, G1 gets really good. Once you see the Japanese exclusive stuff, it takes itself so much more seriously. It's a lot more entertaining. Like, Super God Master Force is unironically really good. Like, the story is really good. The characters are... Like, if you have not seen Super God Master Force, go check it out. It's... Like, the story is honestly better than Victory. And I love Victory. I like Victory mainly because of the characters. But if you... find G1 boring, like, I recommend, like, if you want to get into G1 but you just find it boring, I recommend checking out, like, the Japanese exclusive shows like Victory and Super God Master Force. Headmasters is literally just G1 but, like, with slightly better animation, and it's, like, worse story, so it's kind of just G1. But if you want a G1 experience that's actually genuinely entertaining, I recommend Super God Master Force and Victory, because those shows are genuinely underrated and pretty good. Yeah, TFP Megs is not the best Megatron. I'd argue it's... Like, I like aspects of so many different Megatrons. I don't know if I have a... like, distinct, perfect Megatron. So far from what I've seen from Skybound, now I've only made it to issue 15... because I just read the volumes, so I like getting the paperbacks, so I'm not reading online or anything, so I've not been able to keep up with the Skybound story, which sucks when you're trying to avoid spoilers. But so far, I'd say I really like what Skybound is doing with Megatron, and how he's intimidating, but, like, I don't know, TFP Megatron is just, there's something about him. I can't really put it into words, but I just don't like him as much. as other Megatrons. Like, he doesn't seem as intimidating and ruthless. He seems more like the cunning type that's like overthinking stuff. Like, that's cool and all for Megatron, but he's a gladiator, not like, I don't know, like, I feel like he's a little underbaked for me. Like, there's just more you could do with TFP Megatron that they didn't do. I really like War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron Megatron, because he's just a lunatic. I love it. Like, he's a perfect Cybertronian dictator. Like, I like that kind of character type for Megatron. I feel like it works for Megatron pretty well. But I also really like, probably above that, as I said, like the Prime Wars version of Megatron, where he's like more sarcastic and calm. Not like, I feel like TFP Megatron was too energetic and just like like the laugh. Oh my gosh. He wasn't a maniac like War for Cybertron Megatron, so I didn't feel like it worked as well for him. I don't know. I'm dumping a little too much on TFP today. I'm sorry for you TFP fans. I'll try to move on to something a little bit more positive and less controversial. What else do I want to talk about? I keep thinking of stuff, and then I sidetrack to something else and forget it. What other new stuff is coming out in Transformers? I mean, there's the toy reveals. I think I've discussed that pretty much thoroughly. There's... Yeah, that's why I talk about this stuff on live streams and not videos, because, yeah. That's where more of the TFP fans are likely to watch. So, you know, I keep it here. These live streams are a lot more personal and stuff than my videos. Yeah, where is Studio Series Transit? Transit was such a cool design. And I really liked the 2 seconds that I saw of him in the deleted scenes. I feel like he would have been a really neat character to add. He was like Battle Trap, kind of. Like, sure, he was a generic tough guy, but I don't know, I thought he was pretty cool. I really liked the design, though. Both the bus and the whole robot mode. I thought it was a really unique and cool-looking design. Yeah, what else about Transformers shows? I talked about the beginner ones. I'd say, like, good places to... Well, actually, I think Skybound? I don't know where I'd classify Skybound. I feel like it'd be better to watch if you've seen, or read if you've seen other Transformers media, but I also feel like you don't have to in order to enjoy it. I'd say it's more of a middle-of-the-road type thing. IDW, on the other hand, I definitely recommend heavily looking at other Transformers stuff before you look at, because it's just so complicated, and there's just so many little details and stuff. Definitely a later Transformers experience once you know a lot more about the franchise. Alright, I got my revenge on Ginger. I'm sorry, but I can't get disrespected in my live streams. I just can't accept it. IDW pisses me off. Coin Studios, why could you possibly hate IDW? I honestly do not understand that. I honestly do not get that. Now, I haven't read much IDW. I think the only issue I've ever fully read was the only one I had, which was the one that came with Combiner Wars Swindle, and it was like Megatron coming back after he defeated D-Void or something like that, and he was all like beat up, and like his skeleton was showing and stuff. And Prowl came back, stuff like that. Like, I honestly really like IDW. I haven't read into it, but I know a lot of the lore and the details of it. Like, I like how it treats its characters with more complexity, and they're not just, you know, random grunts. Like, they all have layers to them. Like, I really like how it treats its characters. What else? What else do we talk about here? There's just so many different stuff. I don't have a good argument why you dislike it. You just gotta give it a try, Coin. You gotta watch the YouTube videos, understand the lore, all of that fun stuff. IDW is really interesting because, like, it's a lot more complicated than you think. IDW Hot Rod, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Yeah, I mean, I get, like, why people might not like IDW. It feels too violent and graphic. Yeah, I get that. It kind of depends what you're looking at. Like, if you're looking at DJD type stuff and wreckers, obviously, yeah, you're going to see that violent stuff. But I kind of like how it has a contrast to that and less violent interactions, like in the main stuff, like Robots in Disguise, stuff like that. Like, if you look at More Than Meets the Eye, Wreckers, all of that, like, yeah, you're going to get a more mature, violent experience. But if you look at some of the other stuff, like, it's a lot less violent than you'd think. I recommend, like, looking at more of that as opposed to... Because there's less violent parts of IDW. But I like it because it makes it feel more realistic. Like, if you were... a planet divided of giant robotic beings that are millions of years old, you'd probably hate each other, and you'd probably do some pretty vile acts. So, I don't know, to me, it fits right. Like, I like that about Skybound too, like, the violent nature of it. It makes you value, like, characters a lot more that are alive. Like, that's the thing about death. Like, if you use it correctly, it can make you value characters a lot more. But if you just keep killing people and bringing them back, like, it just gets rid of them. You will get your revenge. We'll see. We will see. I don't know. I could totally get why you don't like the violent nature of it, though. I see why people don't like IDW, but I also really see... Like, I don't really know a lot about like, I know the basic layout of the story and bits and pieces, but I haven't really read that many issues, so I can't give an honest, genuine review of it. But from what I've seen, I really like IDW. Would I say I like it more than Skybound, though? I don't know about that. I still think that Skybound is the peak of Transformers media. Like, even over TF1. Yeah, robot violence does not equal battles. Yeah, like, with my series, I've taken inspiration. Like, there are gonna be some more violent scenes, but it's not like I'm gonna go crazy, blood hungry, like... This dude is ripping out someone's eyes, arms, and ripping off their legs, like stuff like that. You know, it's gonna make sense. Like, it's not everyone's gonna be a psychotic murderer. It's more realistic, but it's not crazy. Like, you saw, like, how Megatron died. I'm going more for that, where it's like violent, but like for a reason. Like, it's to show, like, Optimus losing his cool. This is not normal, you should feel uncomfortable watching this, or something like that. You know, like, that's when violence is handled correctly. Or, like, to show that, yeah, this is bad, or something like that. Like, you show a very violent scene to show that a war is, like, terrible and it needs to end. Stuff like that. You don't just show violence to show violence. Yeah. Bayverse Prime is violent, doesn't torture. I agree with that. Would I call him excessively violent? No, I'd call him a little bit more violent than he has to be, but I can totally see why... I can see both sides of the argument. I can see why people think he's a psychotic murderer, and I can also see why people think that he's justified. I'm more in between on him. Like, I get it. But here's another thing about Prime. Like, I can understand why that iteration of Optimus Prime would do the things he does, but when you take into consideration other versions of Optimus Prime and take other versions of the character, Bayverse Prime seems unjustified, but he's not the other Optimuses, so I could see, I don't know, I'm in between on that. Like, Bayverse Optimus is incredibly violent for Optimus Prime, but like, I guess he's kind of justified in his actions. Like, I don't know. I'm in between. So hot, my PC is turning up, or burning up. Gonna have to end this. That might be old hardware, but thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Killing me a couple times was great. Only crashes out after forest fight. I don't know. I feel like the whole shockwave scene, like, I don't know, punching out the kidney and ripping out the eyes, to me, I don't know. That scene's kind of iffy to me. Like, Bone Crusher, 110%, I feel like he was justified. He went for the kill. I don't know, but the whole Knuckle Duster, right, the Shockwave's kidney, I don't feel like he had to do that, you know? Like, I get it, but there was probably better options, but I understand, too, like, if someone's trying to kill you, are you really thinking about what the most humane way to kill them is? No, probably not. You're just thinking of how you're gonna get rid of this fight. Kill Joel, yeah. I get it, but once again, when you it sounds justified, but when you compare what other versions of Optimus Prime would do, they would do nothing like that. Like, Bayverse Optimus is just he's just different. He's just a different version. He's not the same Optimus as all the other ones, so I can't, whatever. Like, if you took G1 Optimus Prime and put him in that situation, he wouldn't go all murder mode. He wouldn't punch out Shockwave's kidney and rip his eye out, you know? He'd probably, like, lock Shockwave up or something like that, you know? Something more like that. Like, even in 86, he didn't really kill anyone. Even Megatron. I don't think he would have killed Megatron. That's another discussion, whole can of worms, but I honestly don't think he would have killed Megatron. I can't see G1 Optimus Prime doing it. I honestly can't. Like, I feel like it'd be the type of thing where he'd totally back out and just handcuff bro. Something like that, you know? I can't see G1 Optimus Prime killing someone like Megatron. Now, could I see Optimus Prime taking out cannon fodder or something like that? Yeah, I could see that. If he needs to. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like he'd only do it when it's, like, necessary. Like, if it's, like, there's a Decepticon sniper or something like that pointing at, hostages or something like that. You know, he'd take the shot. But he'd probably try his best not to go for a kill shot. Like, that's just how I see G1 Optimus Prime. Same goes for Skybound Optimus Prime. I know he's had a couple of crash outs where he did some not so amazing things. But for the most part, he's just G1 Optimus Prime. With the whole moral-wise. G1 Prime is nonchalant, yeah. Yeah, 110%. That's my favorite version of the character, is G1 Optimus Prime. Now, would I say G1 handled him the best? I don't know, maybe. I really like how Skybound handles Optimus Prime, though. He is my, like, pinnacle of perfection Optimus Prime. Like, I don't think it gets any better than that. IDW, I've heard, is pretty good, too. Like, from what I've seen of IDW Prime, I really like where they took the character, but I don't know. Like, I like Optimus as not a psychotic murderer and not a stoic, speech blabbering, whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't like how Optimus has become the stoic, give speech, epic hype speech, murders a million Decepticons type of character that he is. Like, I hate how the Bayverse has turned Optimus in the eyes of, like, every non-Transformers fan into IDW Prime is a corrupt dictator. I've also heard stuff like that. I don't know everything, but I also know that, like, he's sacrificed his life and stuff like that. Like, he's done good stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. IDW Prime I'm iffy on, because he also put Galvatron's head on a spike, but after what Galvatron did, I don't know if I blame him. But I don't feel like he was completely ruthless either. I don't know. These ideas are just food for thought. I think I'll play maybe one more round and then I'll call it. Because this stream has been going on for a while now. And I'm kind of running out of stuff. Now I'm getting into my hot take phase. Yeah, totally get it, Phoenix. Thank you for showing up. Sorry, Coin, but I'm gonna end it here after this live stream. I mean, end the live stream after the round. That's what I meant to say. That sounded terrible. Yeah, what will be my final hot take discussion here? Can't get my revenge. I'm sorry, Ginger. Maybe next time. I'll probably do another one of these sooner or later. I know I say it all the time, but I really hope we get a Devastation 2. I really do, because now that Evan and Mark and all the designers behind Transformers are really into Devastation, I hope they put in a good word and they're just like, yo, Activision, you wanna... Yeah, goodbye summer break. Yep. Panda Jack choreography is overdone. Coin Studios, I used to have that opinion. I honestly did. But honestly, now I'm like, no, this is peak. I used to think that. I really did. But now I'm more like, wow, this is actually really cool. Now, there's some things I feel like I'd change, but that's my own personal preference. But overall, I really like how Panda Jack animates his fight scenes. They're a lot like John Wick. Like, I feel like there's too many close-up shots, but overall, I like them. Like, sometimes you just can't tell what's going on, which I get, the anime music. I used to feel the same, but now I honestly love it. I honestly, like, used to be like, why don't we just use Transformers music? But now I'm like, you know what? I like it, because it differentiates itself from everyone else. Now, everyone else is obviously trying to be Panda Jack now, so it doesn't differentiate that much. But I really like what Panda Jack is doing overall, except for how he portrays Optimus Prime, which is a whole can of worms that I just talked about. Yeah, Optimus Prime, holy crap, I don't know how I feel about Panda Jack's Optimus Prime. I genuinely do not like how Panda Jack portrays Optimus Prime. That's my big nitpick about his channel, is just how he portrays Optimus Prime. He portrays him how everybody who's a non-Transformers fan portrays him, or every Bayverse fan portrays him, and that's just a ruthless, cold-hearted killer. Panda Jack's Prime is probably more of a killer than Bayverse Prime is, to be honest. Like, if you saw, like, Annihilation 2, well, I wouldn't say he's more ruthless, but he's, like, you know how he was talking about how he was gonna kill G-Axis and stuff like that. Bumblebee too, like, Bumblebee and Prime, I really just did not like. I don't like how he portrays Bumblebee and Prime. I really don't. Like, they try to be characters they're not, you know, like, it's whatever, but it's just, the reason it bothers me so much is because everybody copies Panda Jack. Like, you've seen it. Everybody copies Panda Jack. I even copy Panda Jack sometimes. Now, obviously, much to a lesser extent, but yeah, Bumblebee is so annoying. I agree. Facts. Like in Annihilation 2, when he killed G-Axis, I was just like, wow, that was so stupid. Bumblebee into Killer Hot Rod. I agree, 110%. Like, Bumblebee was just so annoying, and I feel like he didn't redeem himself or deserve the cool death at the end. Like, his character arc was just non-existent, I feel like. Like, I don't know, he went from just, like, Demon Slayer style B is so dumb. Yeah. Yeah, it works for other characters. Like, if he did that for Drift, I'd be like, okay, this is kind of neat. Who hasn't copied Panda Jack? I think everybody has. Like, to some extent. Everybody to some extent. Thanks, Easy Games. Appreciate it. Rooting for GXs to kill B. Yeah, real. Yeah, like, the reason it bothers me, like, I totally, like, if it was just Panda Jack was doing this, I'd be like, okay, whatever, that's his interpretation, I'll leave it alone. But, like, it's, everybody copies how Panda Jack portrays them, and then everybody thinks that Bumblebee's just this Demon Slayer B, and Optimus Prime is just a ruthless killer. I don't like that, okay? I'm trying to fix that. In my series, by the way, Titan Wars, if you haven't checked it out, you're missing out on the only decent content I put out. I'm trying to fix all these issues or whatever, or things that I don't like in my series. I'm trying to fix all that. I agree. I really like how you did the Nemesis red lighting and all of that. I think it was really unique. But going back to Panda Jack, like Bumblebee's character arc, I feel like Panda Jack needs to work a little bit more on his characters. Because all of them... Okay, you want me to describe the Panda Jack average character archetype right here? Okay, they start out as a really annoying character like Bumblebee or something like that, or a dog like Tarn. Something like that. What they do basically is they kill a bunch of people, right? After killing all those people, they talk to someone, either G-Axis or Optimus, depending on who you're, what series or whatever. And then they're just like, okay, you know what? Now I'm gonna kill people, but have a reason or something like that. Like, Bumblebee's was just to prove himself, which is like, okay. Like, alright. That's fine. And then, Tarn's was just like freedom or something, and then it's just like, they just kill everyone. The average Panda Jack character does not know how to do anything but kill. They really don't. Like, that's what bothers me about Panda Jack's characters, is all they do is kill. Like, sure, you can have that for a lot of the characters, but I just wish there was some variation there of someone who would at least want to spare a life. Killing army fodder. Yeah. I don't know. I just wish they were more merciful, you know? Like, there were some characters that were, like, hesitating at least before they kill. Like, you know, not just blatant killing because they can. Or, like, even when their lives aren't in danger. Like Megatron in Bounty 2. When he killed my boy Galaxy Shuttle, that hurt me. You know, that really hurt me. Galaxy Shuttle. He got in a Panda Jack video, but he was just instantly killed off. They slaughtered my boy. Yeah, I just wish you know, I get it for Megatron, but for Optimus, like, Bounty 1 Optimus pisses me off, man. He really pisses me off. Because he just killed everyone just cause. He almost killed his own Autobots, too. But the only reason he didn't is because they have to go and save him, and his Autobots gotta go kill everybody else at the end. So I'm at GameStop. Coin, you should have picked him up. You should have picked him up for TBG. No, don't buy me stuff, guys. I can afford it myself. It's inspired by Armada, Nightbeat Studios. Let me see this. Hot Shot season. Yeah, I'll be sure to check that out. Yeah, don't worry, I'll check it out. I've got time. I've got free time yet. Right now, I'm just waiting for voice actors to get back to me with their lines, because I kind of just, like, boat-loaded them with a ton of lines, especially my Star Saber voice actor. Yeah, I just gave, like, 1,000,000 lines. Like, all at once. Just 1,000,000 of them. Every single line. So I get it if it takes a while. And Season 2 is Megatron. Awesome. Yeah, I'll be sure to check it out. Don't worry, Phoenix. By the way, with voice acting, I'm probably gonna decide the Hound voice actor tonight. Waiting for a new TVG upload. Yeah, okay. My uploads are not that bad, guys. They're like once a month. That's not even that bad. Like, you know how long animation takes? You don't even know. You don't even understand. You don't get the TBG process, guys. First, you gotta doom scroll for 2 hours, and you gotta listen to Dad Rock. While you're doing it, of course, and get distracted listening to Dad Rock. And then while you're listening to Dad Rock, you realize that you really only did 15 minutes of work in the 4 hours you were downstairs. And then you just rinse and repeat for like a million days until the project is done. But of course you hold off on audio because audio sucks. But yeah, I guess we'll play one more round. I'm on this Panda Jack tangent, so I got more to talk about. Hours, yeah. Uploaded weekly. Guys, I'm never uploading weekly ever again. I hope you know that. That was miserable. That was terrible. Those videos were terrible too. I'm focused on making quality content now. I'm no longer a content farm. Poor PJ. Yeah, I don't hate Panda Jacks, but don't get me wrong, guys. I know it sounds like I'm just dumping on Panda Jack, but unironically, he's like my favorite Transformers stop motion YouTuber out there right now. Aside from maybe Thunderwing. Thunderwing's doing an amazing job with Aftermath. 10 out of 10 series if you haven't seen it already. Oh, Blitzwing theme. Let's go. But yeah, I don't hate Panda Jack's stuff by any means. I'm just critiquing it, giving my critical opinion. I'm not gonna just glaze or just hate. I'm not one of those people that's just like, oh, I hate this, or I love this, I love this. I am giving my unapologetic opinion. Drift Shots is amazing, but he only uploads like once a year because his videos take a million years to make. What are some other good ones that are pretty underrated? Yeah, but Thunderwing is my favorite. I'd say I wish his videos got more views because people should be doing more of that. And less, you know, because there's too many people trying to be Panda Jack now. There just is. Please develop your own style. Like, Panda Jack's videos are amazing. I get it. But please, for the love of Primus, please get your own style. Please. I'm not trying to watch Panda Jack 5 years ago, okay? I'm please just make your own video. Make your video, don't make Panda Jack's video, please. Please. Rip Lazy Eyebrow, yeah. Gone but not forgotten. We could talk about childhood YouTubers like Swagwave. Swagwave back in the day was actually the inspiration for Titan Wars, so you can thank him. I used to watch, I think it was Scene Studios or something like that, his Combiner Wars series. I watched all the Combiner Wars stuff back in the day. Wolfman. More from Grand Filmmaker. Yeah, really underrated YouTuber. I don't know why, but I never click on their videos. Like, I feel bad, but I just don't. I just don't understand why I don't. Like, the thumbnails just don't appeal. I don't know. I should sit down and watch them, but I think the thing that's, like, turning me away is just how many seasons and episodes there are. Like, they're all 20-minute videos, and the seasons are, like, there's, like, 6 seasons or something. Yeah, TFI Creations. Technically not a stop-motion YouTuber, but he's up there. And my favorite YouTuber of all time, Cool Alright. Leader of the Prime Targets. Yeah, Johnny Flash, certified Johnny Flash, for real. Yeah, Cool Alright is my favorite YouTuber of all time. Unironically, those videos back in the day, so hype. His Combiner Wars series, literally the greatest creation man has ever made. Zeta Squad. Yeah, I'll check it out sometime. I don't know when, because I gotta commit to watching it. You know, it's like watching Gundam, where I had to sit down for 2 whole months of summer, by the way, just to digest it all. Like, I don't know. I'll watch it eventually. I'll get to it. I've seen the videos. They're not bad quality by any means. They're pretty high quality. Cool Hertz Combiner Wars was so good. Yeah. Lumikin. Oh yeah, Lumikin was so good. Yeah, the reason he's uploading Blockies and YOLO Park is just because he's sponsored. Like, MP Cons is working with YOLO Park now, too. Like, yeah, it's great to get free toys. Like, it was great getting all that free stuff from Blockies, but, you know, I wish I could just make an animation for them instead of that, like, makeshift review thing I had to do. Putting out Shattered Glass trailers that never went everywhere. Oh my gosh, cool, alright, yeah. His, what was it called? Was it Rise of the Darkspark? I think that's what it was called. Yeah, MP Cons is great too, but once again, only uploads like once a year. Yeah, his Versus series was really good. What was I saying? But yeah, with those, YouTubers like MP Cons and Lumikin getting sponsored, I hope Panda Jack doesn't get sponsored. Because, like, yeah, those videos are great and all, but I'd much rather have his own unique creation than, like, a product placement. But hey, Blockies, hit me up again. I will gladly do another one. For free stuff? Oh, yeah. They get sponsored, but bro made a complete fight. Yeah. Yup. That guy gets sponsored by Hasbro, which is just crazy. Because they never sponsor, like, anyone. I'm surprised they haven't sponsored Panda Jack. That honestly seems criminal. Like, even Panda Jack over MP Cons, because Panda Jack brings so many people to the thing. Doesn't do promos. Yeah. I hope Panda Jack just stays his creative self, because he's really he's really improved over the years. Like, his videos get better and better with each one. Like, story-wise, fight scene, like, just overall. Like, he's getting more creative, and yes, everyone copies him, but I don't know if I could think of a better person, or of a person that, you should copy otherwise. Like, if you're gonna copy someone, I guess it would be Panda Jack, but I just wish people would just make their own styles, and create something good on their own. But, I don't know. At least Panda Jack's introducing new ideas like G-Axis finally becoming somewhat relevant. Oh. I think I would do promos as Optimus and Megatron. Is that even legal? I don't know. Maybe one day Hasbro will sponsor me, guys, and I can afford to make my videos. PJs are, yeah, exactly. Like, Panda Jack, well, everyone copying him does kind of hurt the creativity aspect of the whole thing. I won't lie, it has brought out better animation out of people. Like, people have been better at animating since. Yeah, Thunder and Six Shot, yeah. I love how he brought back Bludgeon and Six Shot, two really underrated characters, especially Six Shot. Six Shot is such a cool character. He's like a ninja that has like 6 million different alt modes. He's like really, like, I love how he brought back Six Shot. Somebody finally cares about him. But I don't blame him, or I don't blame people for not, because he never gets a toy, so you can't actually animate with him. I'm not getting the Titans Return one because it's like $100. I'm not paying $100 for like a terrible Six Shot toy. Not happening. But yeah. I guess just to conclude this, because this will be my final round for sure, is yeah, for the future of stop motion, I hope people just get their own style. I hope Panda Jack, MP Cons, all those YouTubers keep doing what they're doing. Thunderwing, all of them keep doing what they're doing. It's working out. Yeah. Yeah, but Panda Jack basically shapes how Transformers stop motion is going to be for everyone. Like, I don't know why everybody collectively agrees to copy him. Like, sure, his videos are great, but I don't get why everybody does it. Like, I get if there's like one or two, but it's like literally everybody. And now you got people copying classic Panda Jack, which I used to think was the peak of all videos the golden age, and now I'm rewatching them, and I'm like, wow, I was just nostalgia blinded. These are so boring. Like, it is literally just two characters hitting each other. Like, one goes bonk, the other one falls down, gets up, and then he goes bonk, and then the other one rips his head off, like, out of nowhere with an axe, and it's like, okay, this is boring. Or, like, they all just get shot. Like, it's just everybody dies, and there's, like, no dialogue, nothing. It's just everybody dies because, yes. That's what old Panda Jack videos were. OG Generation 1 movie. Animation style. Oh, yeah. Oh, 110%. We need more 2D animated shows. Like, we need a Transformers anime. I thought we were working on that. When is that coming out? Because that'd be a great differentiating change that we need right now. Because they never... Why have they not done it yet? Anime is so popular right now, and I don't understand why they haven't reached into that market. Because that could totally bring a lot of people back. Well, I guess technically, if you count Netflix's failed attempt, that's anime, but... I'm talking the real 2D animated stuff. Like, why can't we get that? That'd be so good for the brand. It'd make people finally care about it again. Majestic garbage. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for showing up to the live stream. Really appreciate it. I'll try to have another one out sooner or later. We don't know. School is starting up again, so that's... Oh no, school. Scary. Yeah, thank you guys all so much for listening to this. All you guys for staying as long as you did. Yeah, watch your mouth. I will, Phoenix, don't worry. But yeah, go check out the latest episode of Titan Wars or something, because I'll have the new one out eventually, in 2 weeks or so, just waiting on voice actors. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll decide who the Hound voice actor is tonight, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You're watching this in school. Awesome! Way to go, Phoenix. Phoenix is watching this at school. Watch my live streams at school, guys. It's mega cool. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. Geek out. That's my new catchphrase. That was good. That was good. Don't even lie. That was good. I'm reusing